Walking down the grocery store aisles can be a tempting experience. Aisles and aisles of delicious food, all wrapped up in bright packages, tempting you to give it a try with catchy names and creative designs. Good food, delicious food that's appealing to the eye and convenient too. Anything that is yummy has to be nourishing, right? The first thought that comes to mind for most people when they hear the term processed food is a fast food burger and a side of fries. But the truth is, the very food you have in your cabinets is processed. If it's boxed, bagged, canned, or jarred, and has a list of ingredients on the label, its processed ways of processing foods are canning, freezing, refrigeration, dehydration, and aseptic processing. Processed foods have been altered from their natural state for safety and convenient reasons. And scary as it seems, about 90% of money that Americans spend on food is used to buy processed foods. Processed foods are more convenient. That's what it boils down to. It's much easier to bake a cake by opening up a box, pouring a dry mix, and adding eggs and some oil than starting from scratch. But convenience isn't the only thing you're getting when you eat processed foods. There's a whole list of ingredients that manufacturers add too. Colors, which gives you orange soda with a neon glow. Stabilizers, so your gravy isn't runny. Bleach, texturization, so your cereal isn't soggy. Softeners, as if ice cream was churned twice. Preservatives, so you can eat the cupcake 6 months from now. Sweeteners, sugar is sweet, but aspartame is sweeter. Hiding odors, and last but not least, flavor. If you can't pronounce it, do you want to eat it? The problem is, most processed foods have a laundry list of ingredients, similar to a can of paint. It's not as simple as adding a little sugar to canned bisque. The FDA doesn't require food manufacturers to list additives as ingredients that they consider generally regarded as safe, known as GRAS, as the label has to say is artificial flavor or artificial coloring or even natural. Here are just a few reasons you might want to think twice before throwing a box of Pop-Tarts into your shopping cart. Cancer. Some synthetic chemicals used in the processed food industry are known to have carcinogenic properties. In fact, a 7-year study conducted by the University of Hawaii of almost 200,000 people found that those who ate the most processed meats such as hot dogs and bologna have a 67% higher risk of pancreatic cancer than those who ate little or no meat products. Obesity. Heavily processed foods are usually higher in sugar, fat, and salt, and lower in nutrients and fiber than the raw foods used to create them, making the perfect choice if you're interested in unhealthy weight gain and water retention. According to the World Health Organization, processed foods are to blame for the spike in obesity levels and chronic disease around the world. Heart disease. Many processed foods have trans fatty acids, the dangerous type of fat you don't want in your diet, that give you LDL, the dangerous cholesterol, and squash, HDL, the good cholesterol. Harvard recently conducted a study which found that women who avoided high-carb processed foods cut their heart disease risk by 30%. Okay, you're convinced, but what are some options? You wouldn't be the first person to think eating a natural, wholesome diet with nutrient-dense foods means eating foods that could easily be mistaken for styrofoam. Nothing could be further from the truth. Take a look at the list of ingredients of a bowl of homemade vegetable soup versus canned vegetable soup, even if it's from your natural grocer, and you'll immediately know which is the better choice, and the benefits are endless.